he was given.
Killed the Thresher Maw on foot.
Yep.
I may be young, but I relay the wishes of the females. That's important.
These people better fight.
You don't have the plates to try.
Disappointed. I think my game is bugged to the point where I may have to exit out of the game and relaunch it, but I don't know, man.
Let's end this.
That's weird.
Don't crowd the You again. What can Clan Knockmore do for you?
Nothing, I
should
guess.
go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
Alright, well... let's go talk to Rex before we leave, then.
Tancred and the human killed the Thresher Maw? Everybody's heard. Hasn't been done since Rex himself.
Guess that makes me as cool as Rex, huh? Let's see. See if he says anything.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and crap's dark matter. Guess that's what it takes to replace me. You are Erdnot Grunt. Welcome.
Erdnot Grunt. There we go. He's been knighted, pretty much. We've already talked to Rex about all this stuff. Come with us, Rex, please. Just come with us again.
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Oh, man. Alright. Well, that was Grunt's loyalty mission. Pretty cool. Well, not too bad. Just had to go through waves of enemies, which was pretty cool. Enemies that we had not seen before. And the only Thresher Maw in the game, I think.
Think you actually had a fertile female on one of your trips?
So all of those are done. Alright, cool. Well, let's return to our ship. Because we are done on this planet. I'll probably return at some point because I need to get that.
Increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock.
What is this,
In
Edie?
addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepard.
What? Breeding for Grunt and Shepard? What? Nah, I ain't breeding no Krogan, man. Sorry. I ain't getting jiggy with a Krogan. There's not many females. I think I'm fine. Let's go back to the Normandy. And, let's find out some stuff. Why are there subtitles? Okay, this... Alright, we need to get it into... We're gonna save. We're gonna save on the Normandy, and I'm gonna reload the game because I have no idea what's going on. It's really buggy so far. Onto the last squad mate? Probably not. Probably not. There's a reason, though, because once we start that Reaper IFF mission, it will then do a mission countdown until the next mission starts. And I don't wanna... I'm not ready yet. So we're gonna hold off on doing that. Not only that, but like... once you start that mission, then you pretty much go up until the end of the game. So... definitely not gonna do that, because I don't wanna... I wanna make sure that most of this stuff is done before we do that, because... once we start that, it'll be main story until we beat the game, and then DLCs afterwards, so... it's not too bad. Remington says, it's killing me to know who it is, and the answer is at the tip of my fingers in Google. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. That mission is pretty interesting, and as well as the that last squad mate. So don't do it. Don't spoil it for yourself. I mean, to be honest, the only things that we have to do are, I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we'll do Lair of the Shadow Brokers like after we beat the game. I might take care of this done. And then, of course, we've got the stupid smuggling depot that we still need to kill the things at. Stupid mechs. Arrival is supposed to be done last because that connects to Mass Effect 3. That should be the very last thing we do. And Overlord, I may or may not do before we start the main missions. Like I said, I gotta do more research on it. But for right now, the only thing that we have to do are just all those anomalies on the galaxy map, and then we're pretty much good.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
There's not too much left, but we still have some stuff to do. Let's go talk to Grunt real fast. So I would say we would probably do main story stuff sometime this week. I don't know when, but sometime. What's the plan for tomorrow? Doesn't seem like much left. Well, like I said, I mean, we have like maybe 9 or 10 anomalies, which are basically side missions. They're not listed yet because we haven't gone there and scanned the planet, but on the galaxy map, there's a bunch of anomalies that we have to do.
Erd not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to.
You'll see here in a bit.
Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
We did this to calm you down.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
Blue Grunt. Yeah. Yeah, the lighting in this room must be blue. That's why he looks like that. Because even Shepard has like a little bit of a blue on him. Can't have you going rogue. Someday it'll end. It has to.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
Okay.
Shepard.
What do you say about the squad?
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Do you have anything to talk about, or are we done?
Just checking in. How you doing?
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
Alright.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Okay. Dude, and I still have no idea who I'm gonna romance. No idea. Does Jack say anything down here?
Hey,
Probably not. She's probably still upset.
What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around.
No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
I should go.
Whatever.
After that interesting encounter, she's been like that. Did we talk to Tali after her mission? I don't think we did. We pretty much just ended. So let's see if she says, because we haven't talked to her since her loyalty mission.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Will their politics shift?
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Rubbington says Jack is jealous of Kelly. Was that trial normal?
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
You deserved better.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work, but thanks for checking on me.
Cool. Tali Zora.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Do you have any Normandy upgrades?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
Okay. Do you want to talk anymore?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Okay.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Alright. But I'm going to talk with Zaid, because he's probably going to say the same old stuff. Let's go to our cabin. We didn't even check our fish, dude. The fish that we bought on the Citadel when we did Thane and Garrus's loyalty missions. I better have a lot of fish in there. Oh yeah, look at all those different fish. And a big thanks to Kelly for feeding my fish when I'm gone, so I don't die. How can you not know who to romance? Is it because Tali is the obvious choice here? Because I'm like anyone but Miranda, and that leaves, I think you can romance Kelly, obviously Tali, and Samara. So right now it's between Samara and Tali, but I don't know which one is going to be more interesting. I feel like everyone has done and seen Tali's romance, but I've never seen it, so I don't know, maybe we do that. Caden would be, but Tali is runner-up. I forgot about Caden, dude. I forgot about him. Alright, so we have some emails that we gotta read, so let's do that before we start doing anomalies. A pleasure to meet you, Admiral Zhen. Shepard Voss Normandy. I've been digging through the Alarai. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Rael Zora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Rael Zora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. Okay. Update on the kid from Bailey, CSEC. Oh, is he talking about Thane's kid? Boyat? Hey Shepard, just wanted to let you know that the Drell kid's doing okay. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards. Maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then, what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there, Bailey. Alright, Mr. Bailey. Alright, let's... Do we have any new gear? Shepard needs a helmet. This visor thing looks kind of stupid. Shepard's better than that, man. He doesn't need a visor. Although, I mean, it kind of makes him look a little bit like Garrus, but that's not as cool. I think we'll use a death mask, I guess. And then shield hardness. We'll go with shield hardness. Health. Melee damage. I don't think so. Power damage. Very good. What is this one? Increases health by 10%. Spare heavy ammo. I think that's fine. Casual appearance. I mean, wear this thing for a while. I want to just run around wearing this. Alright. So, don't really think we need to talk to anyone else. Let's go ahead and talk with maybe maybe Garrus and Samara, maybe. Kind of see what's up. See what's happening.
Shepard, need me for something?
You might not say anything.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later,
All right.
Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Mr. Calibrations. See if Samara says anything. Hey Samara, you like my new outfit?
Shepard,
Anything new?
there is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime.
Uh-oh.
I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
Uh-oh, is this romance stuff? I don't know, man. Tell me about your adventures.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
You fought a Spectre? Who?
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Nihilus? Nihilus was from Mass Effect 1. He was the guy that we went down on Eden Prime with. And then he was killed by Saren. Dude, really? I knew Nihilus.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
Who won?
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
Killed in cold blood.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Okay. Being a Justicar?
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you get passage?
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Got 2 more things to ask here. Robinhood says, I kind of like Samara too. The options are great this time. Not Ashley. Yeah, Mass Effect 1, it was pretty much Ashley or Liara first. So not much of a variety. But in this game, there is... Well, I think for male Shepard, there's Kelly, there's Tali, there's Samara, there's Jack. And also depending on, you know, if Ashley is still alive and we romanced her, I think you could still stay true to her and be faithful. But I don't really think that changes anything. Like, it's... You don't really see the person who survived Vermeer in this game. So pretty much just ignore everyone else, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, for me, like, I find Samara and the whole Justicar and all that stuff very interesting. But I also like Tali, and I've never done the romance with Tali before, so I don't know. We don't have to make a decision for a bit, but it's interesting. What about staying true to Liara? I know. But this is the thing, it's like, you're not in the game, and like, there's no romance between us because you're like cut out from this game, basically. So it's like the developers were like almost wanting you to pick someone else, and whether or not there's consequences for it, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices.
Oh my god.
When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
Being a mercenary.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
A shipment of slaves? You were a slaver?
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What about the slaves?
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
Well, at least they got released then. That's cool. Ready to continue the mission?
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You make it sound final.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll get through it.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Oh, we will. I'll make sure of it. Remington says, you can always go down to Ilium and have a talk about hacking. I think that's part of the Shadow Broker DLC, though. And, I mean, there's a bunch of opinions about when you should do the DLCs. I think the most, like, response that I've seen is that Arrival DLC is something you do very last when you're done with this game. After you beat it, it's the very last thing you do because it apparently has something to do with Mass Effect 3. So that's pretty interesting.
No messages for you, Commander.
Let's go do some research. And then, but everything else, like Lair of the Shadow Broker, a lot of people say you should probably do that afterwards. Some people say you should do it before. I mean, I don't know. I still got to look into it. I guess there's no right or wrong way to do it, but I don't know. If we get like new abilities and new weapons and stuff, I mean, we're not going to be able to really use them if it's one of the last things we do. So I do them in order of releases, and if they came out late after finishing the game. Yeah, I think most of them did. So I guess we'll probably just wait until we are we're done with the game and stuff, because you still have the chance to do side missions and explore freely and all that stuff once you beat the game. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I mean, Arrival for sure. We will be doing. We will be doing the very last thing, and then probably Overlord will be one of the last things, and Lair of the Shadow Broker too. But I don't know. I've got to do more research on it, and we'll find out. But as of right now, we're focusing on Anomalies, and then we'll start probably doing main story stuff. So I want advanced training, and these are all the loyalty missions that we've completed and unlocked that hidden power. So I can choose from any of those secret powers that we unlocked. But I think the one that we're going to do is the one that sounded interesting to me was Reeve. Damages targets nervous or synthetic systems to prevent healing, restores health to us, gives a temporary health bonus when the power is used against organics. Reeve also does double damage to armor and barriers. I think that would be pretty huge, especially against the stupid mechs when we decide to go do the smuggling stuff. But all these other powers are pretty good. Shredder ammo, warp ammo. Warp ammo might be pretty good. Transforms absorbed biotic energy into heavier damage against health, armor, and biotic barriers. Inferno grenade, flashbang grenade. I think we're gonna go with Reeve. I like that one. That's also Samara's power. I don't know what that says. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started with some anomalies. Because I believe they are unmarked side missions. So, let's check this stuff out. We'll probably do one or two before we take a quick break. But because we haven't had any issues today and all that, let's start working on some of this. So